And schools around Southern Oregon are also releasing their plans for the fall of 2020. Joining us now is Michael Carter, superintendent for the Lake County School District. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you, Brian. Thanks for having us.
So what can you tell us about what Lake County schools are going to be doing in the fall?
Well, I'm brand new to the position, so I've been taking my time to make sure I understand the community and the values, and that's important, and take care of our kids. So what we have right now is we're looking like everyone else. We really want to have schools back, in session and regular school. We have a survey that went out to our entire community and our staff. Those come back tomorrow for our second round, and we're trying to make sure we get as much information as possible. So right now we really want to do, in person. And then we're going to have some twist to it because we want to make sure that we follow all the procedures, and safety is our number one thing, not only for our students, but for our staff.
Do you physically have the space to make sure kids are socially distanced if they do come back in class, say 4 or 5 days a week?
Yes, and we have a nice plan in place, 35 feet, for each student. So we had to move furniture out, and we're doing that now. We're in the process of moving things out and storing it, and it's going to, classrooms will look a little different. But again, the key thing is that relationship's important, and our teachers really, and our community and our kids need to be back. Socialization is vital. We just got to make sure everyone's safe. We have protocols and procedures in place for lunch, recess, getting together and doing our classwork. We're also trying to really looking at our buses are going to be a challenge for us. So we might, one of our other options we're looking at is maybe starting the elementary from 7:30 and only going to shortened day be done to 1:30. And then the high school comes in at 10 to 4. If we do that, we can make sure our buses are going to be as safe as possible. That's going to cost us a little bit more money, but that's okay because we really want to make sure our kids have the relationships that they need to have, and also, the experts, the teachers teaching them the curriculum that we need to deliver.
Do you feel you're getting the support you need in a more rural district when so much of our educational plans are based on what might be more urban schools, or is that, in your case, not making a difficult situation more difficult?
Yeah, I think that makes a difficult situation for everyone because, you can't treat Oregon as one area. Coming from the west side now, and I've always been advocating for education no matter where I'm at, but this is a different place. Our community really takes pride in their individuality and the ability to take care of each other. And we're small enough where we can actually make sure that we keep those cohorts in place. It's a little more challenging in the urban areas, and I appreciate my colleagues, all the work they have to do with that. But I do hope they allow us to have a little more autonomy so we can make sure that our kids, attend school and get to have that vital, experience. I don't want to write off a whole generation. The governor said that, and I hope that we're able to do so.
What kind of an advantage? You sort of said that in terms of cohorts. What advantages do you think you have in a more rural district?
Well, a great example would be like our BOAG programs, which is really valued, our welding programs, some of our electives. We're able to maybe have half our students come in for 3 hours and then put the other half somewhere else. And that will allow us to have that individual instruction, but also keep the cohorts and keep protocols in place to keep our students safe, but also have them have the hands-on, instruction that they need, and also the practice with the teacher. I think that you can't buy that, and I think that's the nice thing about being smaller. We're able to accommodate those little things. We're even looking at vouchers for some of our parents to drive their kids to school. So that's the creativity that we have, that and we're able to make. We're a speedboat. We need to make a change. We can make a change pretty quickly, and that's the advantage we have in a small community, and that's one of the reasons that we like working here.
Now, there's also the possibility of the correctional facility in your area possibly closing in the near future. How does that factor into what you're doing not only this fall, but planning for next fall as well?
Well, it's really nice I got to attend a meeting today, and all of our communities rallied around, the corrections facility is huge for us. We're talking about 80 plus students we can lose for that. But also the important part is it's a fabric of our community, the employees, the families, everything. And we are a tight-knit community here. And if a loss like that economically and, socially and emotionally would be huge. And it's something that we really don't need right now. And I think it's important that everyone considers all that. So I'm hoping that we're able to talk to the legislatures and the governor and say, hey, this is not the right move for us. It's a very green prison. It's one of the best facilities in the state. And I think that all things need to be factored. And I believe it will. I think cooler heads will prevail. Money is tight. We all know that. But I think in the long run, people will see the value that, that Lakeview has to offer, and it not only to our whole county, but to the entire state.
Michael Carter, Superintendent for the Lake County School District. We appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.